Hey guys, it's Caleb with White Metal Games. It's been a few weeks since I've had an update. I've been real busy here, but I wanted to catch you guys up on what I've been working on, so let's get right to it. I guess first things first, I have a couple new Tyranids that are going to be going up on the block. I get a lot of requests for Tyrannofexes, but I very rarely have a design I'm very pleased with. This is an exception to the rule. This is one I came up with recently. I had a ton of these cannons laying around from the Dominatrixes, which just never sold as well as I had hoped they would, so I'm going to, I guess, discontinue that line of figures. I have 2 left in stock to build, and then once those are gone, they're done. So I had these cannons left over that I had bought, so I thought they worked pretty well. Now, it's massive, but I think that, you know, for this kind of figure, it actually works pretty well. I think the cannon should be pretty big. It's mounted on an Arachnarok body. It's been gray stuffed up to sort of blend it all together. It's got 4-siding talons to support the massive weight. And then I gave it these 2 little talons up front, you know, one to give it the 6th arm thing, and kind of as a private gag on the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which had those tiny arms up front. I thought it'd be funny if the Tyrannofex also had kind of little tiny arms up front. Since he's not a close combat mogul, really. So he's all blended together. The cannon up here on the tip has a very definitive nozzle. That's from a Ravener body. And then, you know, otherwise he's on a 90 by 120 millimeter MDF base, laser cut. So he's ready for the table. He'll be up for sale on eBay, and I'm going to do about 8 of these, I think, before I'm done. I can only do it until I'm out of cannons, and then I'm done. I noticed that no one's selling Harpies right now, and I think that's just because Harpies aren't an easy-to-use model. They're not a terrible model. They just have difficulty. So I built 2 more because I noticed there's none up for sale on eBay right now. I was building these all the time, and the price dipped significantly, so I just stopped making them. This one is based on a Tyrannofex kit. The wings are from a Dragonheart toy dragon that I had left over. It's got an alien tail here. So it's, you know, it's a good size. It's on a 60 millimeter base, but the wings give it this real fighter, almost TIE fighter-like look to it. You know, it's got the 2 venom cannons here, and it's all blended up. I've blended the body and stuff, and it's got a couple spore mine bombs ready to go. It's mounted to this pinned base. You know, and I think he's actually pretty cool. It looks like he's about to swoop down on the enemy and attack and fire off his cannons, which I think is pretty neat. So I think he'll do well on eBay. I did another version. This is a larger version. This one uses a Trigon torso as the main body and a Trigon head. The tail is from a different alien toy, and I had one of these spare-siding talons from the old Screamer Killer models left around, so I used that. Again, the Dragonheart Dragon Wings, which I actually am quite fond of, and then I mounted him to a 90 by 120 millimeter plastic base. This one also has venom cannons and the spore mines in the back here. So he's ready to go. So that one will also be for sale on eBay. A couple other projects we're working on right now. I saw this. I saw something the other day where this guy had a demon army, and he had painted summoning circles on his bases, so I thought that was really neat. So I thought we'd make some. So this is our first attempt at doing some summoning bases. These will be for demon armies. And what we're going to do is we're going to drill all these little bases into the sides of these and carve them in real nice, and a couple of them are going to have runic symbols here in the middle. And when all that's all said and done, we'll cast this as a sheet, and then we'll sell the bases independently. We've got every size base you can think of for a demon army. We've got, you know, both for Chaos Demons, for 40k and Fantasy, so I think that'll come out really well. Let's see what else. These are some artillery cannons for a Tyranid army. We built these for the Planet Strike scenario, when you want to have Tyranid weapons. I built a few of these about a year ago. They did pretty well, so I thought I'd build some more. They're from Arachnid Warrior bodies from the Starship Trooper line, and then a spare Tyrannofex head. And these cannons coming off the back. Now, these aren't going to be sold independently. What I'm going to do is couple this with a barricade that I'm going to build. So basically, you'll have the equivalent of a Tyranid Aegis defense line. So you'll get a small set of defense lines plus one of these cannons for about 15-20 bucks. So that won't be too bad. So we're going to be building that and finishing that up in the next couple of days, probably. We also noticed that Forge World isn't making their, brood nests anymore. So we're developing a few brood nests. This is a Lotus pod that we've mounted to a 100 millimeter resin base, and we've gray stuffed up the edges to seal it. We got to do some more work because it's got too much of a sharp undercut. We have to even this out. But eventually we'll be finishing this up, and we will be casting it in resin. We're going to be selling this probably in the next month or so on eBay. We'll be selling these in small sets, probably for like I don't know. I'm not for sure yet, but they'll be cheaper than the brood nests were on Forge World. I don't know why Forge World's discontinued them, but I noticed there's a small demand for something like this. Now, we don't want to violate copyright, so we're not going to put any termagants in here. We're just going to close these up and make them look like small egg sacs or egg birthing places where, you know, creatures could erupt from. And I think that'll actually be fine. We're also going to do another variant. We're going to do a honeycomb variant like this honeycomb here. But we haven't quite got around to doing that yet. That's going to be next. We're going to use these honeycomb style templates to build it. So that'll be up next. Let's see. I don't know what else I can show you right now, honestly. A friend of mine sent me some Valkyries. I'm going to be repairing these for him and getting those out to him. But that's not really anything converted. So I suppose that's it for the time being. Not a huge busy week. I've been catching up on some stuff. Had a lot of eBay sales. Been trying to finalize those. But as always, if you're interested in having any models commissioned, consigned, anything like that, painted, just give me a call. Contact me at caleb@whitemetalgames.com. You can send me an email. I do painting, conversion, terrain services. I also offer consignment. I have a couple clients where they'll send me armies, and I'll be like, look, I'm tired of playing this, and I'd like to get rid of it. So they send it to me, and I sell it. You end up getting about 70% of the value back for the army for whatever it sells for after fees and services and stuff like that. So it's a good way to offload an army if you're tired of it and you want to make some money for a new army. So anyway, I guess that's it. So have a good week, and happy wargaming.